Hi everyone, welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. I don't normally pop up like this. I like to schedule my shows, but man, oh man, I just had to come on real quick. All right, so the GOP have ousted Kevin McCarthy. Check your inbox. Well, now, oops, see how quick I did this? I didn't even change my phone, which I'm going to do right now so that we're not interrupted and so that I can say what I need to say. All right. Hey, Karen, Foxy Roxy, Teresa. Nice to see you guys here. All righty. So, yes, yeah, I'm calling this video GOP Dig Up Stupid. With no plan on who the next person would be. Hey, Amber, nice to see you. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Wiki. You lurk and you listen. It's okay. So, I absolutely could not believe it when I kind of did a little check to see if McCarthy was actually going to survive this. The impression that I got was that yes, he would, and that the Democrats would sort of come to his aid. Well, it turns out, no, they let him flounder in the wind, do his thing out there. So now, does that mean that when they call for a leadership vote, that he doesn't get back in? Well, no, he could. It just means he's already promised so much to so many people that he cannot possibly provide everything for everyone. This is just absolutely beyond the pale. It's like, they have gone so far down into the muck that I don't think that they can see their way out. So I thought I'd better get on here and see if we can't. Yes, Teresa. Yeah. Yeah. But something else. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Hey, Celtics here. You know what? I absolutely agree with you. McCarthy is the worst Speaker of the House. The point is, though, at this stage, who else are they gonna pick? Who else is gonna step into that role that isn't going to be as awful? Like, who is going to take it over? Matt Gaetz? Heaven forbid. Marjorie Taylor Greene? Not in this lifetime. Mrs. Boebert is too busy grabbing other people's bananas. And hold on, it just reminded me that I need to put up my banner by entertainment purposes only. Yeah. I absolutely could not believe it. And you know what? For me to be kind of struck with dumbfoundedness is very unusual. I can generally react to things. Okay, so I'm going to use the Clarity Tarot. And my question is going to be, is this the end for Kevin McCarthy? Is this a play that they're focusing on? Is this something that and I'm sure that there's things happening in the background that we know absolutely nothing about. We may never know anything about it. But this was just, it's kind of like getting mad at your boss. Hi, Lisa. It's like, yeah, getting mad at your boss and saying, that's it, I'm done, I quit, without having a plan of what you're going to do next, you know? And then here you are in the unemployment line going, okay, what happened? So, yeah, Representative Patrick McHenry is the Speaker pro tem. Yeah, he's, acting until they do something else, or they pick another speaker, or McCarthy gets back in. Yes. Hi, Annie. And yes, Roxy. I think this is the downfall, the beginning of the end. I mean, they can't come to a consensus as a party on anything anymore. They've got the right wing who is just going off the deep end. There's no control. And there's, Mitch McConnell, who, dotty old guy who can't get it together. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we're all going to have something to talk about at the Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. So is this the end for Kevin McCarthy? Is he done? Let's see. Let's see what we get. Okay, temperance. So, I think that there's people behind the scenes now who are saying, okay, you know what? Maybe just let's think about this. Right? They're doing now what they should have done before is, had all their ducks in a row. And yeah, the eclipse, absolutely kicking in early. Okay. It's crossed by the 10 of Cups. So, you know what? I wonder if it just plays right into the Democrats' hands, because they can use this as kind of a signal, I guess, whistle, if you want, to say to people, look, these guys can't get together on, who's buying lunch and where, and they want to govern the country. Like, they have no idea. Okay. All righty. So best possible outcome. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to come down to money. Absolutely. Yeah, Celtics here, I think. Yeah, Republicans are stepping across the aisle. Yeah, the more reasonable ones. Yeah, absolutely. I think that they are. They're saying, okay, enough. I've had enough. Okay, and the foundation here. The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, hanging on to what you have, being afraid to lose what you have. And sometimes, the tighter grip that you want to have on something, the more easily that it's destroyed. Right? Hi, D Rose. So, it's like the old saying, if you love something, let it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Okay. It's a kind of same thing with this energy, the holding on, trying so desperately to hold on to what you have without even willing to consider that there are other alternatives. Anyway, so yeah, in the past, Queen of Pentacles, everything was fine, everything was going smoothly, things are going according to plan. There was money for everyone. And everyone was taking their little cut, if you will. Okay, the near future. Well, the near future is the 10 of Pentacles. So, okay, money, money. Oh, you know what? This is the Ace of Pentacles, which is kind of the best possible outcome. Is, yeah, okay. Let's talk about money, but the Ten of Pentacles is more about the making families happy, sharing the wealth, sharing the prosperity, and all that good stuff. Hey, Martha Bean. So, okay. Yeah, the prevailing attitude right now is the Ten of Swords. The people really feel like they have been stabbed in the back. They've had enough. Okay, there has been this crazy has gone on long enough. I think people are drawing the line in the sand. And they're saying, no more. That's it. If it means crossing the aisle over to the Dem side, fine, let's do that. Like this nightmare absolutely has to end. The environment is a high priestess. So yeah, there's secrets that are being discussed and talked about behind the scenes. So, like I said earlier, we may not know everything that's going on. This could be an opportunity for, and it's very much in line with what Mitch McConnell would do, which is to, okay, yeah, let's, for the time being, let's throw Kevin McCarthy to the wolves. The people that have voted against him have clearly been identified. The ones who kind of shied away from that can now be approached by the Democrats. And it could be McConnell's way of ensuring that when there is a vote, and apparently I think the vote is supposed to happen within a couple days, if I read that right. So, hey, Alice. Yeah, so then to get McCarthy back in with more support, so that he's not going to be, kind of at the mercy of the Matt Gaetz and the Marjorie Taylor Greens and all that. Okay. So, in the hopes and fears, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. They are looking at what they have done. They really need to take a closer look at all the things that they have brought forward and see what did they gain by doing this? What was the gain? It was a poor decision. Okay. And the final outcome is, Two of Wands. There's going to be some heavy duty decisions that are going to have to be made here. It feels like these are decisions about the GOP. It could mean a splintering in the party. It could mean that there's certain people that are going to go one way and there's other people that are going to go another. It could also kind of be the end of that Matt Gaetz influence, the Freedom Caucus, or whatever that is. So I really honestly don't know that anything wonderfully good can come out of this. This is just more reason to rethink your allegiance if you're a Republican. That's what it feels like. Okay. And Yes, Celtic Seer. I think maybe he has, because even though the Democrats wouldn't help McCarthy, I think that, I mean, Mitch McConnell still wields an awful lot of power. He knows where the bodies are buried, and he knows where the shovels are kept. So this is entirely possible that now that Gates has done this, that Mitch is going to pull him aside and say, "Yeah, you know, for your own health and whatnot, I think you need to leave the house. I think you need to go, find an excuse, but be gone. Take your ugly, dirty friends with you." Oh my. Yeah, believe me, I am not heart centered right now. Totally not. Okay. Um, the the judge in Trump's case in New York, and it's a civil case, basically read Trump the riot act and kind of put a gag order on him to some extent, because Trump being Trump, I mean, everybody's a loser. Everybody's out to get him. Everything is a sham, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently he went after the judge's clerk. And he's been bad mouthing the judge and the DOJ and everybody else. So I think it's Judge Ergenum, if I remember correctly. Anyway, yeah, he basically said, enough is enough. You're not going to do this. So I'm sure that Trump didn't take very kindly to that. So I want to know, did the message get across to Trump that, pissing off the guy who's going to make the decision about your business and the amount of money that you're going to walk away with, he's not the kind of guy you want to piss off. Just saying, maybe take a step back. But yes, yeah, it's a limited gag order, but it's a gag order. And I think this is going to encourage Judge Chutkin, because they are on the 16th, Monday the 16th, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks from now. She's going to make a decision regarding a gag order. So, all right, see you later, Celtics here. Yeah, Trump outed the law clerk. Of course he did. Okay, so is Trump finally going to get the message? Engeron, thank you, Dee. Hi, Fatima. So, hey, thank you all for being here. I didn't say that in the beginning, but thank you for jumping on and to join me so quickly when this was just one of those. I read the article and I went, oh no. Oh no. I got to get on. So let me see. What is Trump's feeling right now? 5 of Swords. Yeah. They're always so mean to me. They're a bunch of poopy buttheads. Everybody's picking on me. Well, you know how you get people not to pick on you? Don't do stupid shit. Simple. Okay. 5 of Swords, and it's crossed by the 8 of Wands. You did this to yourself. You got nobody to blame. And yet, he's the master of finding and blaming everyone but himself. So I don't know that he's gotten the message. Yeah. Bully tactics have worked all his life. Yes, Karen. Yeah. Well, maybe a few days in Rikers. And I would not put him, honestly, I would not put him in segregation. Let him make his own way in the general population. Okay. Justice. Yeah, he is going to absolutely get justice in coming down on him. I think the judge isn't going to put up with any shenanigans, and I think this is going to go very badly for him when he goes in front of Judge Chutkan, because now Mr. Smith and his group, they just have more evidence to show the judge that, listen, this guy's out of control. Like, if we don't want to muddy the jury pool, if we don't want to do a lot of things, like, yeah, we got to severely restrict his ability to get out there and do his thing. So, all right. Yeah, Foundation is the moon. He is delusional, absolutely delusional. But you know what? This is not news to us. We know that about him, right? The man is entertainment purposes only, Looney Tunes. Okay, so yeah, totally get it. Yeah, in the past, he was able to do what he wanted. He was able to grift and whatnot. Nobody paid attention to him. They knew that he was a bad businessman, but yeah, whatever. They just kind of let it go. That is not the case now. Okay, in the near future, the Six of Pentacles. I think this is the judge saying, okay, all righty, this is how you want to play it, so this is how we're going to do it. You're not going to be allowed to post on social media. You're not going to be allowed to do this. You can't threaten people. You can't do this and that. I think the biggest thing is to take away his ability to kind of use his Truth Social as a bully pulpit to get to people. I think that she's going to put a stop to that. He's not going to like it, but too bad, so sad. Yeah. And yes, I noticed, where was it now? Yeah, Proxy Roxy said, yeah, he needs to go to Rikers, even if for a day, to get a real message. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's, this is so far what has happened in his life is he gets out there and he bullies everyone, and people have, kind of been afraid to take a stand in case, well, what if he comes after me? Well, what if he comes after you? You know what? Call his bluff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and he has had more than one chance to scale back his rhetoric and everything else, and it just gets worse and worse and worse because he still doesn't get the message, and he's not going to get the message until it hurts him personally, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah, his attitude, the Page of Swords. I'm going to come in and I'm going to do all these things, and they're going to have to pay attention to me, and blah, 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 blah. You're a little boy playing in a big man's world. People are seeing you for who you are. They're not scared of you anymore. People are going to start coming up and going, sorry, sweetheart. Yeah, it's time for you to go to bed. Put away the sword. Take off the costume. Yeah, okay. His environment, the Four of Swords. There is nowhere for him to run, nowhere for him to turn. there isn't anyone who is willing to kind of come to his aid. And this could very well be one of the judges saying, yeah, you're going to need to spend some time in confinement, and we're going to provide it. So, good for you. You get 3 hots and a cot. There you go. How's that working for you? Okay, so in his hopes and fears, absolutely, the Wheel of Fortune. Things have turned against him. Everything that has worked for him in the past is no longer working. So he's never been in this position before. He's never had to deal with the things that are coming up and some of the emotions that are coming up. And what do you mean I can't do that? What do you mean you're going to do this, that, and the other? It's a hard lesson for a man his age who's never been told no to all of a sudden say, yeah, no, you can't do that. Okay, and the outcome is the Page of Pentacles, and this is him focusing still focusing not so much on what he can do to how he can get himself out of this situation by being a better person, but it's in the standard deck, you see the Page of Pentacles, and he's holding up the pentacle. Like, that's what he's focused on. He doesn't see anything around him. He's just focused on the money. So, I think things are going to turn against him. That money is going to start shrinking real fast. And I hope that the lawyers have been paid, because I can't see any lawyer wanting to go in and lie for this man without being paid a lot of money. And I would even the guys who were paid a lot of money, it's like, where's don't you have a moral code or something that you have to follow? Not to kind of give in to your client. Your job isn't to give in to your client. Your job is to let the client know what he can and cannot do. And you could advise him on which direction to go. But I think I remember reading something years ago where a lawyer can be brought up in front of the Bar Association for giving in to, for not questioning their client, for doing what the client says, even when they know it's wrong. So, yeah. Okay. Now, I've got a class here in a little bit, so I'm going to have to close this off. But yeah, for those of you that might be interested, you can go down to the community page, take a look, and see the classes that I've got coming up. After tonight, there's one on the 14th on Saturday, and it's called Change the Track. And then there's one on the 21st, and it's called Intuition or Ego. So go down to the thumbnail that shows you the different courses. If you're interested and you want to sign up to any of them, just leave a comment down below saying, yeah, sign me up for this class, and make sure I have your email address. I will get in touch with you, and yeah, love to have you in one of them. Okay, so let's see if we can't take a look at something coming up. Is Judge Chutkin going to put a limited but very restricted gag order on him. And is she going to let him know that if he so much as gets close, to the outlines of what she wants? Yeah. Thanks for being here, Froxy. See you later. That she's going to fine him financially. So we'll see what she's going to do. Judge Chutkin. Yeah, she wants things to run smoothly in her court. She wants to do things in a very transparent way, and she wants her decision to be celebrated, right? Okay, and that is crossed by the hangman. Okay, so she is still in the decision-making process. She's looking at all the angles, looking at all the things that she can do, the things, penalties that she can impose. And she is very much aware of the impact that her decision will have. We hit the best possible outcome. Three of Cups. This is where I think she is able to force some kind of, hey, Mousy girl, thanks for being a new member. Thank you. She is going to get Jack Smith's side and Trump lawyers to clearly explain to Donald what he can and cannot do. And you know what? I think that they might even take him for a little ride so that he can see what the inside of the prison is. Just like show and tell, right? Yeah, maybe he needs to see what's really involved in there. Okay. Yeah, the King of Wands there. This is Jack Smith coming up with some new and innovative ways to hold Trump accountable. Okay, so this looks good for her. Okay, we have got in the past, the Four of Cups. He has gotten away with a lot of the things clearly that he has said and done because people just didn't want to tackle with him, right? Everybody thought at the time that, yeah, he had all this money behind him. Oh my goodness, if they can go back now, go back to that situation, knowing what they know now, I think a lot of people would have brought him down a lot quicker. Okay. Now, what we have in, in the near future is the Page of Wands. Again, this is, for every good idea that the lawyers and everyone involved comes up with, that's Trump. That's and it's the little boy. Okay, well, what if I do this? Well, why can't I do this? Well, okay, so I'm not going to hit my sister, but what if I just sit next to her and kind of poke her like that? Is that okay? Can I do that? Yeah, he really, really needs to pay attention. Alrighty then. So, yeah, his attitude is, death. His attitude is my way or the highway. That's the only way that things are going to get resolved. It's my way or the highway. And I think he's going to find out that, the highway is coming. It's coming to meet you. So this is also, the end of him doing things the way that he has been doing. Right? There are other yeah, he's not going to be able to carry on with what he's done. Yeah, hopes and fears is, yeah, the judge is not so much struggling. She just wants to make sure that she makes a decision that can't be overturned on appeal, right? So that's kind of where she's at, is kind of making that decision and talking to the people involved. And yeah, the final outcome is the King of Cups. This is Jack Smith, and this is Jack Smith saying, okay, all right, this is how we're going to play this. This is what's going to happen. And you know, he's a very intelligent man. He's very he has thought this whole thing through. Like, you can't come up to Jack King and surprise him with anything. Like, he knows. So I think he is going to do an excellent job in terms of convincing the judge to put that gag order on Trump, and to severely limit what he can and cannot do. So there you go. Well, maybe good times are coming. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing part of your afternoon with me. And yeah, I'm off to get that class underway. Tomorrow, Sisters of the Mystical Tarot will be, Allyson will be our hostess, and it will go live from my channel, because that way we're able to stream to all other channels, and Allyson doesn't really have that. So anyway, that's that. When Thursday, I have at 4 p.m. I'll be on with Val, Dragonfly Crystals, and that is for our Messages for Lightworkers session. That will be, I'll be hosting that one. And then at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday, Aley, Mark Atha, and I are going to be doing a celebration of all things Libra, because all three of us are Libras, and it's lovely to celebrate the good, the bad, and the ugly. So anyway, that should be fun on 7:30 Mountain Standard Time on Thursday. Friday at 2 p.m., I've got CHERYL Marlene, who's coming back on the channel. She's an author. She's an Akashic Mystic, and she is the one who developed the Gemstone Gemstone Guardians deck. That's what it is. It's a fantastic, wonderful deck to work with. And then at 6 p.m. on Friday the 6th, I've got Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb, who's going to come and join me. So we're going to do some chat. We're going to, toss some cards and see what happens. So there you go. Now you know. Now you know what's up here for the next, for the end of the week. So for those of you in Canada, I hope that you are looking forward to having a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And yeah, thank you for sharing your time with me. I love knowing that you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and think about becoming a member. All righty. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.